Welcome to the Station Bakery. Let's start with melting down 3 ounces of Merkin's milk chocolate in the microwave. I will be using a 3-piece mold for this demonstration. The 3-piece mold is different from a silicone mold in the fact that it has 3 parts, 2 plastic outer shells with 3 silicone inserts, which I guess technically makes 5 parts. This mold has a specific top and bottom piece. The bottom piece is marked with a line that indicates how much chocolate needs to be added into each cavity. Having this line has been really helpful in knowing how much chocolate is actually needed for each bomb. However, I did find that I needed to fill my cavity just a tad above the line to get the perfect spheres. Once each cavity is filled with chocolate, I then add in the silicone insert. This insert is important as it is the part that is going to spread the chocolate around evenly and also make removing the chocolate super easy. Place the top half of the mold and press firmly, making sure that all of the chocolate spreads and moves about the cavity. I then like to take it and turn it over just to make sure that the chocolate comes all the way down to the edges. And as you see here on my first go round, they didn't make it just quite. So I did have to go in and add a little bit more chocolate. I popped them into the freezer for just a minute and then took them out. I find that there are many people who swear by these 3-piece molds. I don't know if I'm convinced yet. I'm not sure. But I do see how the process can be easier once you get past all of the little nuances that you have to remember in doing. Like the fact that when you pull out the silicone piece, you want to pull the chocolate out with it, or else your chocolate will be stuck inside of the plastic container. Comment below letting me know, are you team 3-piece mold or are you team silicone mold? Once the chocolate and the silicone piece has been removed from the plastic mold, gently peel out the silicone insert. You want to handle this with care because you will run the risk of breaking your chocolate. I get a lot of questions asked about how to prevent fingerprints from getting onto your chocolate bombs. I'm not a big proponent for super perfect, unfingerprinty, shiny hot chocolate bombs. But as you see here, this just came out of the mold and it is already covered in fingerprints. So that is something to take into consideration if you are deciding to get these molds. The next step in this process is to melt down your edges to get them nice and even. I am using a skillet here, but you all know that my favorite is to use a hot pan placed in the oven on the lowest setting. Once your edges are even, we are then ready to fill with our hot chocolate and marshmallows. Bring that hot pan back out, melt down the top half, and adhere the 2 pieces together. Something I do like about this mold is that it gives you perfectly round spheres. So when you make your hot chocolate bombs, you will have a perfectly round sphere to use. Straight edges make clean seams, so if that's what you're going for, that is your tip of the day. However, if you don't get those clean seams, simply use your finger and smear the excess chocolate around, filling in any holes or gaps that may be left behind. Now it's time to get into the decorating portion. I am using the same milk chocolate, but I am adding in some black food coloring by Wilton. Be sure to only use oil-based colorings or colorings that are specifically made for chocolate when coloring it. Place your black chocolate into a piping bag to be used to create the hair. To make the hair, I'm going to show you 2 methods. The first method is using marshmallows. I glue the marshmallows together using the chocolate, and then I color the outside of the marshmallows with more of the same dark chocolate. The second method is simply using the chocolate to draw the shape of the hair. I like to move the piping bag in a squiggly motion just to give the hair its texture. I'm using more of the same chocolate as a glue to adhere the hair to the head. This part was a little difficult because the bombs are so round that they just roll and move all over the place. No worries though, there are a few ways to remedy this, like using a pair of scissors or marshmallows or something to prop it and hold it up. Now that the hair is on, I went on to create the face. I used the same technique that I used on my cutest holiday hot chocolate bombs. If you haven't checked that video out, just click up here in the corner to go check it out for yourself. This was such a fun process creating these cute hot chocolate bombs, and I just loved adding all of the different accessories, and I look forward to see what you all use to create your hot chocolate bombs as well. Here I'm using a mold to create a cute little bow to go on top of her hair. I will use marshmallows cut in half to make her earrings, and of course we have to dust them in some cute gold glitter dust. I'll have this linked in the description below for you to purchase, and as always, make sure that it is edible. Now that she has all of her accessories, it is now time to add the final piece, which is her mouth. I did go back and forth on what kind of mouth to give her, and initially she had red lips, but I think it was a little bit too much, so instead I decided to go with a simple, cute smile. I think that she turned out just absolutely gorgeous. If you agree, please be sure that you give me a big thumbs up. But I know that you all have a question. What does it look like when it melts? Well, here it is. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope that you really enjoyed it. And if you did, please be sure that you subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.